Happy Valentine's Day. What's going on, y'all? Movie Man Mikey here, and today we're going to be reviewing Lisa Frankenstein. In this remix of the classic horror tale, we follow a estranged high schooler, Lisa Swallows, back in 1989 as she's reeling over the murder of her mother that she recently bared witness to. As she finds comfort in speaking aloud in the cemetery, she soon ends up resurrecting a dead man back to life, and the two soon develop a strong relationship. So heading into this, I didn't really feel either one way or another, but this last month at the theaters hasn't been the greatest, and this movie was getting pretty positive reviews, so I would say I was walking in more optimistic than pessimistic. And finally, now that I've seen it, I'd say this film just barely meets the bar of okay. Now for starters, there are a few names both in front of and behind the camera that I was pretty familiar with before watching. When it comes to screenwriter Diablo Cody, I had previously seen her work with 2007's Juno, and I haven't fully watched Jennifer's Body with Megan Fox, but I've seen a ton of clips of it, and it seems to have a good balance of humor and horror.
I am a god.
And that balance seems pretty suited for a story like this, so I think getting her as the writer made a lot of sense. And it's when the movie plays into the absurdity of the situation that the script is at its strongest to me. The major issue is that this film feels very tonally confused, as while it is trying to be like this funny comedy, it also explores subjects like child violence and sexual assault almost like carelessly. A great example of this is how Catherine Newton's lead character is overcoming the death of her mother, who she saw getting murdered with an axe, only to, with this new Frankenstein character, go around with him as he's killing everyone with an axe and not even bat an eye. Like, I feel that part of the story could have been used to further develop Lisa's character, but in the end it kind of seems like it was more for like some goofy setups and laughs, so that was kind of frustrating. Catherine Newton and Cole Sprouse are both actors whose work I've enjoyed previously, whether it's been the multiple movies of Catherine Newton's I've seen, or the iconic kids TV show I've seen of Cole Sprouse.
The box said it would be a Honey Missed Auburn.
Honey, you missed Auburn big time.
Both of them deliver solid performances for what they work with. Newton is bound to connect with a lot of teenage viewers, but if I'm going to be honest, this is probably one of my least favorite performances of hers. And Cole Sprouse gets the job done as the corpse coming back to life, seeing as much of his performance is through physicality as he doesn't speak for most of the film. His efforts there are definitely respectable. And homing the director's chair here for her directorial debut is Zelda Williams, who I wasn't aware prior was the daughter of the legendary Robin Williams. And while I might not have completely fallen in love with the vision she had here, I definitely do think she has promise as a future filmmaker, and I'd be excited to see what her next project is. And the final thing I have to say was I thought the pacing was pretty good, as the 100 minutes flew by for me for the most part, with the exception of maybe the last 10-15 minutes. All things considered, I'm going to be giving Lisa Frankenstein a 2.5 out of 5. If you are interested by the trailer and still haven't seen it in theaters, I think this is a perfectly safe movie to wait to watch on streaming. So that is all for my thoughts on Lisa Frankenstein. I also have my written review of the film up on Letterboxd, which I have linked down below, which you can also visit to see my opinion on thousands of other movies. Now it's time to get a discussion going in the comments. Did you feel the same as me? Did you like this movie more than me? Or did you feel completely differently? Whatever it is, I can't wait to engage in the conversation. And that's all I got for now. Thanks a ton for making it to the end. I've been Movie Man Mikey, and always remember, enjoy yourself.